I'm Pastor Jake. We're in Luke chapter 2, verses 41 through 52 for our Bible study. Now, Jesus is 12 years old now, and him and his parents, Joseph and Mary, and the rest of the family come up every year for Passover. Now, during Passover, they go sacrificial lambs and stuff like that and for sins. But this year, they went up for a few days, and then they started heading home. When Joseph and Mary started going back, they started looking at their family, asking where Jesus was. He wasn't there. So in a frantic, they run back to Jerusalem, and they're wondering what's going on, and they find him. He's in the temple with a bunch of doctors and scholars, and he's schooling them and learning and talking, and they're amazed at this young man knowing the wisdom he had. Said that when Mary asked him, "What are you doing?" he said, "I'm doing my Father's business." Even at that age, he knew what his purpose was on earth. Mary talked about it. She kept all the stuff in her heart, all the stuff that was going on, and she knew that Jesus had a purpose, but she actually truly didn't know what it all was. But he did. It said the last verse here in 52 says, "And Jesus increased in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and men." Now, I love the word wisdom because wisdom means a quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment, the quality of being wise. Jesus already growing up, he was a very wise man. On stature means important of reputation, gain, ability of achievement. Everything he did the best he could. And he did it, and this is God's son, so he was doing it the best way that anyone could do it. It's by his reputation. He had built up a great reputation. Second thing is the favor, or the third actually. Approval, support, and liking of someone or something. In other words, he had the support of God 100%, and not just God, it said of men too. He grew up to do God's purpose, and he didn't let God down. Matter of fact, he didn't let us down. He is the King of Kings, and he is the Lord of Lords.